Oh, hi, hello, friends. How are you? So, we are here to discuss. We're almost done. We're almost done with the 9-day challenge with getting yourself set up. So, we're on to day 8, and I'm just gonna clean up my desk while I talk to y'all. ADHD. My stepdaughter and I need to clean this room before her father sees it. My poor husband has an ADHD wife on the extreme end, and my stepdaughter also has it. And so the result is messes everywhere. My poor husband. Anyway, so we got to clean up in here. Anyway, all right, day 8. Let's talk about day 8. It's time. By now, you'll have had your cards for at least, more than likely, a few days. And you'll have had a chance to kind of play around with them. So, moment of truth. It's time to post your first post. The moment you get those cards in the mail, you should be playing with them. You should be playing with camera angles. Just, excuse me. It's time to rip off the Band-Aid. And here's the thing about posting that I really want y'all to hear. I want everyone to hear this. Hear me loud and clear. Nobody cares, babe. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You hear me? Nobody cares. Post it, okay? Nobody cares. I'm here to tell you, nobody cares, all right? Now, to be fair, yeah, you're probably going to get 1 or 2 haters, okay? Who are either, we've talked about this before, but like the Jesus people. No shame in the game, no hate toward Christians, except for the ones who show hate toward me. But you're going to get the Jesus people. You're also going to get people who are having a bad day and just want to make you have a bad day. You're going to get people that say shit about, I've had so many comments, so many, always from men, but no, I'm wrong. Mostly from men. Telling me that apparently I need to know just how overweight I am. So you're gonna have people talk shit, and that's okay. That is okay. You sick the ancestors and your chosen deity on them. May I recommend Sekhmet? Anyway, nobody cares. That's the thing, and I think we a lot of times when it comes to posting on social media. We don't want to take up too much space. We don't want to be too loud. We don't want to offend anyone. We just don't want to take up space. But it's time. And the thing is, the more authentic you are, the more you're calling your people toward you, okay? And that is why I firmly believe that there is enough space for all of us, even if every single person in the world was a tarot reader. I'm a tarot reader. Pretty damn good one if I do say so myself, but I have readers. I have a psychic and I have a tarot reader for myself. So even if everyone in the world had their own business doing tarot, right? We still need advice, and sometimes it's nice to get advice that's not coming from you. There's room for all of us, no matter what it is that you're preaching, okay? No matter what your personal message is, there's space for all of us. But even more importantly, nobody cares. So don't let that hold you back. Oh, well, this angle isn't perfect, or my videos doesn't look like this creator, and I want to take time to figure out. No, bitch, post it. Because here's the thing. When it comes to posting content, what it really is an investment, especially when we're looking at monetizing on YouTube. Okay? Because the videos are going to sit there on YouTube forever, essentially, right? Unless you delete them. Never delete them. And here's why. YouTube will randomly select videos that will be shown to people, right? So if you have a potential client, right, who's never seen your face or heard your readings before, but they're looking for help, We've all been there where we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at these tiny channels, looking for a message that's going to resonate, right? That one person comes across your shit that you posted 5 years ago, and they become your best client that you've ever had. And when it comes to, so like there's that, right? You never know what video is going to get you the clients that you're looking for. But when it comes to after you've monetized all of the views on all of your videos, get you a couple pennies. So you have to see it as you're putting $1 in the bank. You're putting $1 in a high yield savings account, or you're putting $1 in a investment account. You're not going to see the money from that right away. It's not going to feel like it's doing anything, right? But it is. So I want you to look at the content that you're posting, even if it's not your best work or it's not something that you're incredibly proud of or whatever, right? Post it anyway. It's $1. It's a nickel. It's something. And eventually, someday, it's going to make you some change, okay? But the main point is I want you to have a ton of content on your channel. Because think about, just as a personal thing, when we are watching a video on YouTube, let's say, right? And you really like that video, and then you go to see more, and there's 2 or 3 videos on there. For me, at least for me, when I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, dang. And I'll forget entirely about that account or entirely about that channel. But if you see that this person, maybe they've only got 500 subscribers, like whatever, but if you see all of this content, right, they're going to stick there. They're going to stay there. They're going to subscribe to you. They're going to take a screenshot, right? And they're going to be moving forward, and they're going to be like kind of investing in you. It doesn't really matter the amount of subscribers you have in general. But we want to be able to have an attractive presence, right? On that YouTube page, on that TikTok page. We want people to see that we are invested, even if the collective or our audience hasn't caught up to us yet. You see what I'm saying? Post it. You have a thought, post it. Okay? Nobody cares, honey. And every once in a while, the algorithm, will shoot people in real life to you. And that's always been my number one biggest fear, I think, is that I didn't want people that went to school with me, people that still live in my community around me. I didn't really want them to know. Not because I'm embarrassed or because I'm ashamed or anything. I just didn't want them to know. I guess I didn't want the judgment. I guess if we're looking at it from like a core shadow work perspective, I don't want your judgment. And I don't want you knowing what I'm up to. But it has happened where I have had a lot of people that I used to work with mostly, which was interesting, that knew me in my previous life. And they will come on a live and they'll comment. Never, not one person who has found me have they said anything negative. And these are people that did not like me. Like, we were not buddies. Okay. I wasn't close to any of these people. Not one has been like, Bray, the fuck are you doing? Every single person has been like, I am so freaking proud of you. This is amazing. You're doing amazing. Nobody cares, babe. Nobody cares. And if people do care, honestly, the worst thing that's going to happen is people are going to try to get a free reading out of you. Don't you do it. Don't you let Mama Starseed find out you're doing stuff for free. Don't you do that. I'll come for you, okay? Mostly because I want you to value yourself. I want you to value your time. And I want you to value your energy. Never do nothing for free. Okay? Now, if you're doing something like this where it's for the collective, great. Allow the information to be out there for people. Okay? One-to-one stuff, unless they are the best friend you've ever had or they're willing to barter something. I'm a big fan of bartering. I think that is the way we're going to be in the future. But don't give your shit away for free. Don't do it. I'll find you. Anyway, Anyway, hi, welcome back to part 2. So we are on day 8, and I just gave my little spiel about doing stuff for free. Nobody cares, babe. Just post it. And I want to start talking about the actual strategy behind your content creation until you are monetized on every app. So we're going to go over a content creation schedule that I personally recommend. So the algorithms are different. TikTok versus YouTube versus Meta, which is Instagram and Facebook, right? So when it comes to TikTok will prioritize putting you on the For You page if you are constantly feeding it content, like insanity. So TikTok likes a lot of content, and they really will prioritize the content that's getting a lot of shares. Now that changes, and they never tell you when it's going to change. It's just something that you kind of develop an eye for as you're moving forward. For a while it was likes, and then for a little bit it was the more videos that got the favorited, right? Or the copy link, or sometimes, it was comments that would kind of flag in the TikTok algorithm, and they would pump that content into the For You page, which is where we want to be for growth, okay? Right now, it's in the shares. Like if people are reposting the video, TikTok is really pumping those videos into their For You page. Now, so for TikTok, the strategy is essentially just post as much content as often as you can. With YouTube cares. So TikTok is about short spurts, right? You're going to get short spurts of a lot of growth, short spurts of a lot of interest, short spurts, and then nothing for a while. It's sporadic. It's not really the app for sustainability, for stability, right? YouTube, on the other hand, YouTube much prefers consistency over just a dime a dozen 60-second shorts a million times a day. YouTube prefers longer videos, more kind of like juicy content. You know what I mean? Whereas TikTok is just like, give us whatever you got. So when it comes to YouTube, yes, we're going to be reposting the same content, but I guess my whole point with this is, I don't really want you to care about the type of content you're creating from the get-go. I don't want you to feel like it has to be really, really super deep and insightful right away, because you're setting up the channel. You're setting up the foundation right now, okay? But it doesn't have to be, let's talk about the shadow. Let's dive into why the law of assumption is working for you and not working for you. Right now, I want you to focus on very basic surface level content to just kind of start building your content library. You feel me? Okay, anyway. So here is the schedule that I recommend. This is the schedule that I give to all of my coaching clients, my business coaching clients. So your schedule until you are monetized, and this goes for every single app, okay? So for Facebook, you need 10,000 follows. Instagram, you need 10,000 follows. TikTok, you also need 10,000 follows in order to apply to be monetized for those 3 apps, okay? You need 10,000. For YouTube, the parameters are a lot stricter, but again, YouTube is going to be the one that pays you, at the end of the day. You can definitely make a very profitable living if you stick with YouTube, okay? And it's just, I just want people to know that. So the schedule is as follows. And now I'm going to come at this from a perspective of tarot content. If you guys would like more ideas on what this would look like if you were just trying to be like an influencer, or if you were trying to be someone who does psychic, like channel stuff, I'm happy to provide that. But for the sake of this tutorial, this situation, I'm going to come at this as if you were trying to be a tarot reader, okay? 444 as I say that. So your schedule until you're monetized. You need to be posting 2 long form videos. Now I'm going to go up 111 on the clock. I'm going to go off of what TikTok currently is providing, which is 10-minute videos, okay? You need to be posting at least 2 10-minute videos a day. This can be zodiac readings, which is what I recommend because that's also going to bump you up on the YouTube. And people like the zodiacs. Why? Because people, when you're coming to a reader or when you're looking for information, you're like, tell me about me. Me specifically. Tell me about me. That's everybody. All right? We want to know about us. We don't want to know about Bob, Dick, and Harry. Okay? What do I need to know about me? Pisces rising, Scorpio rising. What do I need to know about me? That's why people love zodiacs, because it's specifically tailored, possibly, to their situation, okay? So when you're first starting out, I want you doing zodiacs, okay? So that's Aries through Pisces. If you decide to do sidereal or Vedic astrology, that would be Aries through Ophiuchus. So I recommend doing 2 10-minute zodiacs a day, all right? And doing a collective. So that could be all signs, but you can also just do a general collective message, okay? You also need to be doing 4 shorts. So this is going to be 60-second videos. And I say 60 seconds because we want to be able to tailor them to every single platform. So the 60 seconds is going to hit everywhere because you can do 60-second videos on YouTube. And on Instagram and on Facebook, you can do up to 90 seconds, but then you'd have to edit it down. It's a lot more work to get it to fit in the 60 seconds for YouTube. So that's why I say just keep it 60 seconds and you can post it across, okay? So so we're doing 2 long form, okay? These can be zodiacs, it can be collectives, but 2 long form, 4 shorts. This can be for elements. So let's say you just want to do 4 60-second readings for air signs, earth signs, air, water and earth, whatever, the elements. Do 4 of those a day as well. Now, I also want you doing written posts for YouTube and for Meta, for the Facebook, Instagram, okay? So I want you, and that's just literally taking a picture of a spread, all right, and posting it. Meta really, really, really likes it when you have a broad spectrum of different kind of content that you're producing. So that's why I say do a written post every day. It can be the same. You only need to do 1. Don't feel like you have to do a different written post for every single platform. That's going to burn you out real quick. So we're doing 2 long form, 2 10-minute videos. We are doing 4 shorts and at least 1 written post, okay? A day. A day. Until you're monetized. That's what you're looking at. If you want success quickly, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at treating this business as though it is your full-time job, as though it is a priority, at least until you're monetized. That's the reality of the situation. If you want to go at it slower, you are welcome to go at it slower. Take your time. But it's going to take a minute, okay? So anyway, that's your schedule. You're doing 2 long form, 2 10-minute videos, 4 shorts, and at least 1 written post. And that written post, you're going to post it on Instagram, you're going to post it on your Facebook, but you're also going to post it on your YouTube post. I think it's literally called a YouTube post, and it'll go to like your community tab. So people that are subscribed to you, it's gonna pop up and they're gonna see it there. When it comes to the written posts, I want you to have fun with them, okay? Post some memes, post some funny stuff on there. Make sure that you're utilizing hashtags. I also want you to see the written posts, especially before you become known or you have a lot of people who know who you are. I want you to have the freedom now to play with things. And so what I want you to do is I want you to start testing your intuition. So instead of posting a card spread, I want you to tap in, close your eyes, okay? And my husband just texted me that our daughter is no longer constipated. I'll see you for part 3. I gotta recover. So, sorry, I had to recover after that random text message from my husband about our kid. So that's your monetization schedule until you're monetized. We're doing 2 long form. That can be collectives. It can be zodiacs. I recommend zodiacs, especially if you're building up YouTube. It's going to build it fast. You need to be doing at least 4 shorts a day, more if you can. And we're doing at least 1 written post across all platforms. Okay. And so I really encourage you to be like, go on Canva, which we've already discussed. Tap in, close your eyes, talk to your higher self. What do earth signs need to know? And literally the first thing that pops up, if you close your eyes and the first thing that comes to you is like ice cream, unicorns, and you kind of get this sensation like, yeah, childhood. Okay, childhood. I'll tell you what, I'll do it with you, okay? I'll do it with you right now. Because this is how I would do it if I was doing this. This is how I would do it. All right. All right, Spirit. Can we please tap into the energy, please, collective energy of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Earth signs. What do they need to know? So right away, the first thing that I hear is eyes to the ground. I saw two big eyeballs. And so I would get out my notebook, okay? And I would write down, for earth signs, I would write down eyes. I would also write down eyes to the ground. Don't know really what that means. We're going to find out in a minute here. Eyes to the ground. I'm hearing, remember your source is the earth. So, anything else? I'm hearing the past returns for reevaluation. I'm seeing the musical Rent, specifically that song, Your Eyes. So I would write that down. I'm hearing, are you really going to uproot your life again? My guides are judgy, so. Are you really going to uproot your life again? So here's what I would do, as I would go on Canva, okay, and it would just be literally a written post, and I would do this, make my notes for each element every day, okay? So I'm going to go on Canva, text only, and I'm going to do earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, what you need to know, okay? And I would do, some synchronicities in different colors. I would put eyes, and I would also put rent, your eyes, in quotation. And then I would write literally, so because people like that, like, oh yeah, that's my song, or oh my God, I've been seeing that number. People like it. And so, because again, we're pulling on that feeling of, oh, this is for me. Tell me about me. Remember, every single person, and this is for me too, as a consumer of content, right? This is y'all too. This is everybody in the whole world. Tell me about me. Just remember, that's what people want, okay? Make me feel special. Make me feel important. Make me feel seen. Tell me about me. That's everybody, okay? So we would put eyes, and then I would also put in quotations, eyes to the ground. And so I would put earth signs. Your guides want you to know today, or they want you to remember that your source is the earth. So if you are feeling ungrounded, if you are feeling like you're off kilter, or you're so burned out you can't stand up straight, or something is really heavily in your mind, earth signs, go the fuck outside. Go stand in some grass, okay? Remember that the earth is your source, okay? That's what I would put in that post. And then I would also put the past is returning for reevaluation, and I would put in quotations, not necessarily long term, FYI, or fair warning, okay? And then I would also put, it is time for you to really evaluate whether you want to continue putting time, energy, love. Are you really going to continue to invest in something that has uprooted your life in the past? Are we going to continue to make bad decisions, decisions that we regret, or are we ready to finally make hard decisions, tough decisions, but decisions that we know are going to lead us moving forward? You feel me? That just came from right here. And I have a post now to go on Instagram and be like, yo, earth signs. So that's it. It's a great way to start tapping into your intuition. It's a great way to start building up your confidence when it comes to posting, okay? So that's how I would do written posts. It never hurts also to pull a couple of cards. And listen, this is stuff you can do, like if you're on a road trip, your person's driving or your mom's driving or whatever, and you're just sitting there, take some cards out. Snap some pictures, and just make little notes in your phone. And then you've got a month's worth of content by the time you get to where you're going, okay? So, that's your schedule. Again, to recap, we're doing 2 long form, 2 10-minute videos a day. We are doing 4 shorts and 1 written post, okay? You got this. You can do it. Fuck bitches, make money. Let's go.